Okay, it's April 30th, 2019. We're about to head over to Thailand, Bangkok. My sister is doing a stem cell treatment out there. She's getting stem cell injections in her spinal cord. She suffered a spinal cord injury in August of 2012, if I'm not mistaken. It's a cervical region spinal cord injury, C3, C4 region. So yeah, we're documenting this whole experience to see what stem cell treatment abroad is all about. It's a very popular and growing alternative medicine right now for patients that have no means to get better, like my sister and other tetraqudriplegics. There's a lot of controversy regarding this treatment, its efficacy, whether people like us are being exploited for large amounts of money, large sums of money, or if those sums are justified by the results of this treatment, and it's maybe a error on our FDA approval timeline, and maybe there's also the argument that there's other motives pertaining to patenting and capitalistic driven motives. So yeah, I'm hoping that this documentation that's going to take about a month will be of high value to the medical community, to the paralysis community, and other people seeking out medicine abroad.
Caramba, aqui está fresco, ó. Fresh.
We're here at LAX, me with Daisy. We're leaving at 11:50, close to midnight, and we're getting to China at 5 a.m. No, yes? No? She can't hear anything I'm saying. Okay, she can hear a little bit. You excited? Nervous? More excited than nervous. My mom's nervous. My mom's nervous. We're documenting this whole thing. You okay with that? Want to do that? Maybe we could see you getting better, you know, like day by day. That's the hope. That's the wish. It doesn't focus on your face. Move your face. God bless you. There we go. There's that pretty face.
I found a dream. speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a dream that I can speak to. I found a
Right, we're here in Thailand. We just landed. Anyway, what do you think so far, Daisy? So far, Thailand's treated us okay. They greeted us. They knew Daisy was coming. I don't know how they knew that, but yeah, my mom's getting her visa shit figured out because she's a Mexican citizen. So apparently there's an issue with that. Are you excited for treatment, Daisy? I guess, right? What'd you do to your hair? You donated it to some cancer kids? How many inches does it have to be long for you to donate? You don't remember? Or you didn't hear me? 18 inches, I think, is what Daisy's saying. Well, they left her bald as fuck. Check this out. But she's rocking that. She's rocking that bald look. David, what do you think about this trip?
I'm done with it already.
Just wait till he meets a nice lady boy. He gonna want to stay forever.
Estamos aquí en lo que es Tailandia.
many days does this make in Thailand now, David? Okay, what's today's date? May the 3rd. Today's May the 3rd of 2019. We've been in Thailand one day technically. We arrived here on May 2nd. It was a hectic travel experience. Now we've checked into the hospital, and that was a little strange because the beginning we had only deposited about half of the amount for the treatment, and we wanted to get here and check out the facility before we went ahead and completed the payment. And right on getting there, me and my dad both kind of agreed we felt some urgent energy to complete the payment before anything were to go on, before we got really kind of like a tour and whatnot of the place. So that always gives me a bit of a predatory energy whenever you give someone kind of rush you for money. That was a little strange, but we went ahead and talked to everybody, talked to the neurosurgeons, and they seemed pretty reassuring of the procedure that's going on. And just to briefly describe that again, it is a local stem cell injection into the spinal cord, which they call lamispine here, and that's direct. It's an invasive surgery in which they open up the neck and inject directly into the spinal cord. They're injecting amniotic stem cells. I don't know, a few million of them. Some of the risks associated with it is the inflation of the spinal cord, which causes compression. It's inflated because of the stem cell rich serum that is being injected into there. So depending on what level of the injury that is, it can cause adverse effects according to that compression. So in the C4 region, which is basically where the injury begins on my sister, that could cause difficulty breathing or anything that the C4 region of the spinal cord controls, which is things you don't have to think about, so breathing. Yeah, I guess you could think about breathing, but not when you breathe without thinking about it. The autonomic functions, your autonomic breathing, that's what the C4 region. So when that is compressed, you risk losing some autonomic breathing function, which would be a worst case scenario. The other bad case scenario is that at the end of this, we're at where we began. So that's not too bad. And best case scenario is we get any kind of recovery from where we're at, which is C4 through C7 complete spinal cord injury with no movement below the level of injury, which is about the shoulders. Finally, today we were able to complete the payment, and that was kind of hectic, a little bit of the same energy from these cats, but I don't know, maybe it's kind of a cultural language barrier type of thing. It's pretty commonplace, I guess, in these countries to pay before treatment, so it also might be a little bit of our tendency in the U.S. to not even deal with anything financial until after, you get your treatment done, and then weeks later you receive the huge bill from the hospital or whatnot. So it's just done a little bit differently. So yeah, we're scheduled for Monday. What's the date on Monday? Whatever that date is, we're scheduled for Daisy to have her surgery on Monday, and then there'll be a total, I think, of 3 lumbar injections thereafter that surgery, and some intravenous stem cell injections. So yeah, that's where we stand. So far, Thailand's been pretty alright. We're staying in a pretty nice hotel right now for the next couple of days. It's called, it's the Best Western branch, but they just built it and it's kind of nice. We're just relaxing until the day the treatment begins, and we're probably gonna go party it up as this goes on. We're gonna be here a while, so